Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these
You
things.
took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne.
Revelio.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to... We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly... Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for it?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target. Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Confringo!
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it! Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows. I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrow.
You'll get used to it. And ominous. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne. Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it...
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is...
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this...
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right.
Ancient magic. I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins...
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this...
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new... Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to explore.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
If only a new student were to help me with that predicament.
I was hoping to see you. Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But, you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival.
You two seem ready for adventure.
Confringo! Incendio!
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringo?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restrict...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long, they will test your abilities both in... But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do. You will need patience. The trials have...
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig.
Respectfully, sir. Traces of a powerful dark magic being... And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your... We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than...
As your mentor, the least I can do...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where...
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated city.
Revelio.
Over here. We are not. Ranrock's loyalists around...
Can't we apparate past them into the...
We could, but we've no idea what's in it. More importantly, however, I'd like to know... They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
Oi, pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. I'll snap that one. Let's get it.
Incendio.
I'm afraid of heights!
Confringo! Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind.
Revelio.
This is different somehow. How on earth could they have known about it? Best head inside.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. Revel. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus! Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chain. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind.
Yes, sir.
That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I should investigate. Revelio. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Reparo. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. All traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Infratago! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Protego! Levioso! These look familiar. Levioso! Accio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! More statues.
Incendio! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Incendio!
I'm not making this easy on me.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Levioso! Accio!
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio! Accio!
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Revelio! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Doubt to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Accio. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Revelio. Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Leviosa. Confringo.
Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! What a relief. Revelio.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be... I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensieve in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensieve.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensieve.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in... Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of some... They also encountered a powerful goblin in my...
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensieve.
Before the witch from the last Pensieve, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she...
Hopefully the next Pensieve provides more context. I will be honest, I've no idea.
Actually, I might know of someone.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall.
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for